What is on you?
That is what happens when you are dry off your child. And then you catch it right before you go again.
So it's not for me, right in your face.
Oh my gosh, honey.
Getting a little extra mess. Not from that.
It could be left over from the spit up the other day.
So for our listeners who didn't watch our content, I did a video with Brian where it was this trend going around seeing if my boyfriend or my husband is ready to have a baby or another baby. And I assume the women had milk in their mouths and then they would, cuddle up to their partner and spit up on their partner's shirt, which I had milk. Some people said I was not supposed to give you back your leftovers, that I wasn't supposed to return to you your kids. Some of our listeners said that. But it was milk. I'll just say that. But it was the perfect setup for a joke. And Brian, we had not planned that.
No, she's really that witty.
Yeah.
I'm like, I haven't been spit up on 5 years. In 5 years. And she proceeded immediately to say,
it's because I always swallow. It was a perfect opportunity for that. And you can't really set up jokes as well as that. But it was a perfect setup. I was very proud of that. Welcome to season 2 of Appropriately Inappropriate with Tara and Brian. You may know us from social media where I horrify my husband, my dear husband, Brian, with dirty pickup lines or other feral, dirty, thirsty comments.
You may know me, and if you're watching on camera, I have my halo apparently with the light in the back.
Yeah.
And my massive head.
Both of your heads are pretty massive.
Oh my gosh.
Here in this podcast, you get hilarious stories, our responses to listener questions, and whatever y'all send to us. Make sure to DM or text us at 1-904-867-4466. Follow us too at Tara Blair Ball on Instagram or TikTok or at Tara.BlairBall on YouTube. Our full episodes also appear on our YouTube channel. So, Brian, this is actually our 20th episode that we have done.
Woohoo!
I know. I feel pretty proud of us that we've continued. For our listeners that may not know, both Brian and I have ADHD. Huh? Yeah, I know. I was actually not diagnosed until I was 38.
Squirrel.
How old were you when you got diagnosed?
Diagnosed? I was late 20s.
Late 20s. Okay. So had...
Oh, yeah, I absolutely had it. I was ADHD before ADHD was a thing.
I was diagnosed late in life. The reason why I figured it out or how I figured it out is because my twins, who are 9 now, were going through testing because they were having issues in school. And I remember going with them to get their testing for the diagnosis of ADHD or autism or whatever. And the doctor was asking me some questions for my kids, and I kept answering them for myself too, and being like, oh, I do that too, and I do that too, and I don't do that too. And I don't know if you know this, but ADHD is definitely genetic, and our kids all seem to have it.
Yeah. In my first marriage, I had 3 other kids, and I kept losing them.
Oh my God.
And I still don't know where they diagnosed me shortly after.
Oh, great. Before or after you served time in prison for losing your children.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to show up to report. Dang it. Oh.
In honor of that, I have prepared a list of 20 things I would like to do. The first one, I actually prepared this when Brian wasn't going to film with me. And I actually had this whole thing about it. But my first thing I would like to do would be your mom.
What?
Yeah, your mom.
You like to do my mom?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's like the little kid thing, like your mom.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of. And then I even had prepared my segment that, you got to do your mom joke. Come on. And then I knew if Brian was present, he would remind me that his mother is no longer with us. And it would go into some dark humor. But
I got okay because I killed her.
Oh my God. Go on.
Dark enough for you?
Yes. Yes. But really, like, numbers 2 through 20 would be Brian.
2 through 20?
Yeah.
Are you going to share this list with? Oh, I'm number. You do.
Your mom is number 1. 2 through 20.
Okay.
2 through 20 is Brian. Originally, I was going to have things like skydiving, going to the bathroom by myself, things like that. But that just seemed like boring.
Bull ride, riding out and crying.
I don't know if I still want to skydive, to be honest. Originally, I said I wanted to do it once I turned 40, but I'm really intent on living as long as humanly possible. And that has changed. Originally, I was going to get a motorcycle when I turned 20. And I have learned
40.
that it's, 40. And I have learned that it's not a matter of if you get into a dangerous accident while you're riding a motorcycle, it's when. And I really want to live as long as possible. So I'm reevaluating what things I choose to do. And so I think I'd like to do skydiving at some point in my life, but maybe when I'm like 90.
I've always wanted to ride a bull, like a real professional bull. I've always wanted to go skydiving.
If you want to ride a bull, we can just go to one of those like honky tonk bars. You've ridden a bull at those, right?
Yes. I had a friend in high school who was a professional bull rider.
Oh.
I wanted to go skydiving.
I feel like the gay members of our community that listen to the podcast might. Like, is there a term for bull? I bet there is. There's bears, there's otters. There could be a bull. And you want to ride one. You want to top that bull.
I wanted to go. I actually had skydiving planning and then got in a car wreck and was laid up for a little while. So
I didn't know that. Or maybe I did.
Yeah.
It's before you met me, but I feel like you've told me that story.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. And I've never, I don't know. I've thought about it. When you get older, though, as a guy, young, teens, early 20s, you think you're 20 foot tall and bulletproof. 30s, you start realizing you're not, but you want to feel 20 foot tall and bulletproof. Once you hit 40, you know 100% you are not 20 foot tall and bulletproof.
And you're about to turn 50.
And when you're married with children, you know that 20 foot tall and bulletproof does not exist.
But another thing I came up with was an acceptance speech for when I won Best Wife of the Year. But I also was curious. I didn't really know what the parameters would be for Best Wife of the Year.
That's weird for you to bring out.
Why?
That's from your first marriage.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's a low blow. Low blow.
That's what she said. Honey, you win Best Wife of the Year every year.
Thank you. But what would be the parameters for Best Wife? Because I feel like there are many areas of wifedom that I probably fail at on a regular basis. But
I don't think fail's the word, but
fail's the word.
All right. You're a great mother to our children. You're a great wife to me. You're very supportive. When I travel, you're a saint. You take 3 children on. You make our house a home.
And I'm supportive with my mouth.
Oh my God.
I think that's important.
I try to keep it all very appropriate.
I know. That's your role. And what's my role? The inappropriate one. Yeah.
I don't know. I really can't think of anything where I don't know, like.
I do not keep the house clean.
But
I keep it organized, or not even, I keep things off flat surfaces. That is my skill set.
Yeah, but we're in a point in life. We have younger children. Our house, it's not that it's dirty.
We have 3 children,
but
2 dogs.
Dirty. Do we go?
Would I eat off my own floor? No.
We would have to the cleaning ladies go.
Yeah, for that like brief moment before the dogs run in the backyard and then come in and track it all through the house.
Yeah, we don't vacuum, dust, mop, and clean toilets.
We do have a robot vacuum. Our robot vacuum's name is Butler the Third. The first one died in a horrible, horrible accident and proceeded to pick up our dog's feces and carry it through the entire house.
Shitty death.
Yes. And rub shit all over the baseboards of our entire house. It was horrible to wake up to. The second one was just decommissioned. We needed a better counterpart. And our current vacuum is pretty awesome. Butler the Third vacuums on a regular basis, hasn't picked up any feces. That's not been an issue since then, thankfully. So we do that, and we have cleaners so we can have time with our children. And couples make different choices that work for them.
Our thing is, how can we free up time where we can spend time together as a family? That's our thing. And it means if we have to sacrifice here to be able to do this, then we do it. Honestly, I would buy a robot. If that robot would do dishes, fold laundry, cut the yard. That robot would pay for itself, in my opinion.
I do not. I've read too much science fiction. That's what I love reading. I'm currently on the 6th book of the Murderbot series, which is the 2nd time I've read it. If you are interested in it, it's by Martha Wells. It's fantastic, but it's Murderbot, okay? And I just think if we've got AI consciousness, that of course a robot's going to turn and kill us because we are mistreating it or we're mistreating the environment, whatever. It's not going to end well. We've all seen Terminator.
What was it they put online? Skynet?
Skynet.
Yeah, Skynet ever goes online, we'll have a problem. Somebody like me, I would know where the off button was on the robot. Why other people in the movies don't know where the off button is? It's electrical power.
Yeah, but the Terminator can go create. It could just walk into a store and tear apart a radio and reassemble itself. So you can't trust robots. They're going to be smarter than us. Anyway, back to how this started is my acceptance speech of Best Wife of the Year.
Boy, okay? We don't have ADHD, do we?
Yeah. Thankfully, I keep a list on my phone of topics we are going to cover along with questions, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so here's my speech. Okay, first, I need to get into the moment, right? Oh my gosh, wow. I did not see this coming. And my husband did it because he closed his eyes. First, I'd like to thank my incredibly patient, kind, and traumatized husband, Brian. Without your purity and wholesomeness, I'd have nothing to do and no one for that matter. Did you get it?
I feel like I need to be in a straitjacket or just this.
I'd also like to thank my kids. I became a mother because I let your dad call me mommy one too many times.
Oh my gosh, honey.
May you be embarrassed by me always. To all the feral wives out there, may your horrifying game be just as good as your BJ's. Jeez. We may not always get the recognition that we deserve, but we never have trouble finishing. To my husband, thank you again for your unwavering support and for proving that love means never saying, "What did you do to my car this time?"
Oh my gosh.
And to every wife out there who does it all, this award is for you too. Do you like my award speech? Thank you. And short and sweet. I don't want the music coming on and pushing me off the stage. So we did have a bunch of questions.
I like these.
But I want to start with, how do you feel about using the terms mommy and daddy romantically?
Or mommy and daddy around the house every day? No, not for me.
So just speaking for yourself, you do not want to be called daddy and you don't want to call me mommy.
The kids call you mommy and the kids call me daddy.
Yeah.
No.
I am in agreement with you completely.
Okay.
But I always like to play the pushback of maybe we just put a diaper on you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You can call me mommy.
Oh my gosh.
Just see what it's like. It's always fun to try new things. But no. If I wasn't a parent and hearing mommy 381 times a day, I might be open to the idea of taking on that nurturing mommy role in a romantic setting. But if you called me mommy, I would clench up and turn off so fast. I just would.
Yeah.
I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. It's just for me personally, I hear mommy so many times that I cannot see it as anything other than I'm a mom of kids. I'm going to get something filthy on me. Some kid is upsetting me, that kind of stuff. And the only time I call you daddy is when I'm talking about you to the children. I'm like, daddy's going to be home soon, or daddy's here, or isn't that so nice that daddy did that for you? I do not do anything else.
I got a, did you thank daddy today?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not.
I get littles when I did something, you're like, did you tell daddy thank you?
Yeah. I'm not like, daddy. I could see potentially zaddy, like zaddy. I don't really know. I think that's a different enough.
No.
But yeah, still, I'm not into it. At the stage that we are in our lives, I am not. I would see that the opposite is sexy.
Yeah.
I just would. Has our content shocked our loved ones, our adult loved ones?
Yeah, very much. I think we had some adult loved ones follow us and unfollow us.
Did they really? To be transparent, our situation, I really do not have much of an extended family. I really don't.
No,
And neither does Brian. I do not have a relationship with my parents. Brian's parents have both passed
I
away.
haven't talked to my parents in years.
Yeah.
I was young.
We do have extended family, but they're in states away. We do stay in touch with them on Facebook, kind of little things. I think our content is for people that like this type of content, and that may not necessarily be our loved ones.
I would say the age range would probably, there'd be a certain demographic, 18 to maybe 50 something. When you look at our extended family, aunts, uncles and stuff, like that's an older generation.
Yeah.
I do still have a grandmother who is alive and well. She's coming up on 95. So
I don't have any of my grandparents. Yeah. I know that's always a question that people are interested in. We just don't have the family to be worried about it. And they're also states away. If they're uncomfortable with it, they haven't said anything to us about it. I know that we have had some family members that have been like, oh, that's so great, or that's so awesome, or I can see that you guys are happy and love each other. But it's like that's cool for you, not that it's for me kind of thing.
How'd you come up with that? What did you do to my nephew?
The jokes get so suggestive that you have to stop the camera and do something about it.
Every day. I would plead the fifth.
I don't think so, honestly.
I would say
Not at that moment.
Yeah.
Definitely like later in the day. But I wouldn't see a joke as being like jokes. I don't know. I don't find the jokes sexy. Do you?
There's been some where it wasn't immediate, but it was pretty, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, for me, I can't be a jokester in the bedroom. It just kind of ruins the moment. Sometimes I am, and it's always me laughing and Brian not. So it's not like
It's usually when I'm standing there naked and she's pointing.
Shut. Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's
it really
ridiculous.
hurts my feelings.
Oh my God, never. But do I see jokes immediately leading to something? No. More often than not, our kids are outside or they've just fallen asleep or we're trying to film it and we're both tired. So it doesn't necessarily translate to immediately, but it has been like later.
It's usually a joke. I play off that, you play back. So it becomes, we get a lot more flirtatious throughout the day sort of thing.
Yeah, I will say that. Yeah. And he gets laid. That's a question we get too. Does he actually get laid? Like, this is not all talk, people. This is not.
We have children, so it has happened a couple times.
Yeah, just at least a couple of times. More often than not, it's just a lot of practice.
Oh my gosh.
You know? Do you ever treat me like a bottle of tequila and put your worm in it?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, of course. How much is only talk and how much is reality? I feel like whatever I say, I'm willing to do. What is always talk is if it refers to Brian's backdoor, which those are my absolute favorite jokes because Brian is never down with that. Always is totally horrified by those. That's his boundary. He's not interested or comfortable in any of that. But do I have dreams of one day becoming Peggy? Yes.
Oh my gosh.
If my husband said yes, I would get him on his knees and I'd be behind him in his
gosh, I am running. This is, yeah, all right.
It's not all talk. I back up my words. Because I'm a very happily married and serviced woman.
I'm a very happily married man, and I'm going to plead the fifth.
Based on our content, what are some wrong assumptions people make about us?
Oh, the easiest one. Think we're on OnlyFans.
Oh my gosh, it's an ongoing thing. Yeah, we are not.
No.
I even had someone comment on a video the other day saying, oh, I saw their free stuff on Reddit. It's not worth it.
Yeah, there's a lot of made up stuff.
And I was like, we don't have any paid content. We don't have anything. So if they've seen it, it's not us.
Yeah, we came across that a couple of years ago where somebody had put some stuff together. Did they put our faces on it? Or
No.
it just was like
It just was our names.
Okay, yeah.
Someone had uploaded some adult videos saying it was us, but it didn't look anything like us. It was just, they had just put that as the name on the video because people were searching. It is a search. If you look up Tara and Brian Ball on Google, it is a search. So clearly it has been searched. I wonder how much of it is Brian. Brian does, as I will say, the men like some Brian.
Oh, I thought you meant me searching. I'm like, what?
It's Brian searching.
Brian, if you're listening and you're one of the people that are creating this, you better make me look good. Okay? I want a 6-pack. I want, say it. If you can just make my hair come down a little more too, I'd greatly appreciate that wrinkle right there.
Okay. We did get a comment about our emotional support hat. So this hat's actually part of our merch. I'll put a link in the show notes, but I actually created this specifically for Brian. Brian needed his emotional support hat to do our content. So I'm glad that other folks like it. We got some good reviews. It was given as a wedding present to someone. That was so sweet.
Yeah, this didn't make it to Disney. I did wear my Detroit Tiger hat while we were down there. There's a lot of Detroit Tiger fans, but I learned you do not wear a Detroit Tiger hat when you have a New York City shirt on.
Oh.
Yeah, I got lectured on that one. I'm still amazed at the number of people that came up to us and met us and took selfies. That was great.
Yeah. I posted that short video on our Facebook the other day of just how cool it was to me. I still think about that. I still do. We don't get recognized a lot in our daily life. One of my children's friend's parent asked me what I did for a living recently, and it turned out that her boss followed us. We're known, but we don't necessarily get recognized when we're out where we live and kind of thing. Like, I don't know. Like, we just don't. Even though we tag all of our content as Memphis, we clearly live in the town of Memphis, but I don't know. We don't get really recognized in town as much.
Yeah, but you put us at an airport and an amusement park.
Yeah, airport, Disney, we were getting recognized everywhere, which was awesome. It was super cool. But I think the last thing we were asked is our thoughts on the back door.
So make sure you lock it at night. I always make sure I leave the light on.
You always do.
I think it is a vulnerable place in the house. Someone could jump over the fence and try to get in there. Luckily for us, our house is elevated, so our two neighbors have a perfect view to our back door. And with the light on,
I really don't want our two neighbors seeing my back door.
If they saw it's going to happen, because this is how, if the neighbors saw any suspicious activity, they would report it, which that is what I expect out of anyone that sees anyone tampering with my back door. Call 911 because there is no permission, consent, whatever you want to refer it to. That is what I think about the back door.
So my thoughts on the back door, which clearly Brian did not want me to share them, which is why he went into such great detail about our house's back door.
It looks like time is up for them.
We do also have a camera pointed at our back door. Yeah. Camera's pointed at the back door. Anyway, enough of the house metaphor. But I believe very strongly you better rub it, you better lick it before you stick it. Okay? If you're not willing to toss salad, you should not be talking about putting it in the back door. Okay? You better toss that salad, you better toss it good, and then you better lube it up. Okay?
If that was meant to be a playground, then they wouldn't have ran a sewage pipe through there.
You know, what is defined as a playground for some people? I played in sewage as a kid.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I play in your sewage today.
Oh my gosh.
You're telling me kids don't like to play in the playground when it's muddy?
I am. Oh my God. This went off the rails.
Make sure to subscribe, download, and follow if you like this podcast. Also, please make sure to write a review. If you have a comment, story, or question, text us at 1-904-867-4466 or DM us. Follow us too at Tara Blairball on Instagram and TikTok or at Tara.Blairball on YouTube. Our full video episodes also appear up on our YouTube. Until next time, keep it inappropriate.
Happy hump day.